Hello everyone, my name is Brian from East River Pilates, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today we're going to be doing a nice 10-minute oblique workout, focusing on the abdominals that help us stabilize our side body and give us lots of juicy movement through the spine. We're going to go ahead and get started lying down. We're going to plant those feet on the mat. Take those hands back behind the head and interlace those fingers. Go ahead and hug the elbows slightly up. That way we're not tempted to arch the mid back up. Gentle hug of those elbows. Take a moment here, maybe do one little pelvic tilt, rock forward and under. Make sure that we can feel a gentle space between the low back and the mat. And if you're ever unclear, take a peek and make sure that the pubic bone is nice and flat. So if you had a little bowl of soup, she wouldn't spill on your favorite shirt. You're gonna take a deep inhale, widen the ribs and the stomach. Find nice space in the low back. On an exhale, float both legs into tabletop position. Good. Stacking the knees right over the hips with the head and the chest down for now. You're gonna inhale, start to let that right leg open out while keeping that left hip nice and heavy. On an exhale, pull that right leg back in. Switch to the other side. Inhale, that left leg is gonna open out. Exhale, pull back in. Beautiful. Keep on going just like that. Finding lots of good wake up for our adductor muscles in our thighs. As we go away from our center, we're still trying to use those deep core and the abdominal muscles to stabilize the low back. And as we fire into those adductors, we're also getting deeper into those obliques. They have a cross section. So when we introduce adduction, we get a deeper challenge for those obliques. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead, isolate just that right leg. Inhale that right leg out, exhale that right leg in. Find how you can really imagine like you're pressing that thigh back home. Yeah, she's a little reluctant. Really press her home. Good. Keeping weight in that left hip. It's so easy to start letting that hip go with the leg. She's not invited to that party. Keep her still. We switch sides. Left leg opens, left leg closes. Keep going here. Bring a little attention to the mid back. It's really easy to start getting a little bit of arch through that mid back. We don't want to start putting weight in the low back, so really keep those ribs down. Amazing. How fun is this? So fun. We squeeze both legs together. Inhale, both legs go over to the right. Left hip will lift a little bit. How fun. Exhale, pull it back center. Inhale, over to the other side. Nice. Keep on going. That exhale really drags you back to the mat. Good. Now, the goal here is to not move the chest. It's pretty tough, so you might feel a little like, whoa, but that's your little message to keep more weight in the rib cage. Pull those ribs down. Good. It's a good one. Beautiful. We meet both legs in tabletop. If you need to tap out for a hot second, go for it, or bring the feet down. Love that. We're gonna inhale. On an exhale, bring that chest up and out to the right. Inhale, lower. Bring that chest up and out to the left. Nice. Keep on going here, letting the head stay heavy in the hands and finding how we're not starting to round that low back in the mat. We still want to maintain our neutral pelvis, so honoring that natural extension in the low back. Good. Try to keep these knees squeezed together. Mine were getting a little separated. We don't want that. Put $1 million bills between those knees. That'll be tempting to squeeze. Nice. You're gonna go ahead, find a little twist to the outside of the right hip. Hold this. Inhale, left knee opens. Exhale, left knee closes. Other side. Twist to the left. Open that right knee and close. Nice. Keep on going here. Juicy movement through that chest and juicy adduction work through that inner thigh. Good. Nice. How are we doing? Probably amazing. You're like, getting twisted. Love it. We take it up a notch. Squeeze both legs together. Twist. Anchor the right hip down. Twist. Anchor the left hip down. Amazing. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. This is definitely an amazing challenge, but if you did want to take it up a notch, you could always kick the legs out as you rock the hips. Nice. Every time that you find that extension or just that tilt, pull the belly button to the spine. Beautiful. We do one more each side, growing long through the neck and long through the sides of the waist. We find a nice central position, forward curl in that tabletop position. Inhale, exhale. One leg at a time goes down to the mat. Stretch the feet forward and the hands back. Inhale, on an exhale, we roll all the way up. Oh, how do we get here? Come to a seated position. Maybe find a little fold over those legs, get those hammies nice and stretched. Good. Inhale up through the fingertips. Press those heels forward and open the chest. Exhale, roll all the way down. Open those arms overhead. Keep going here on that roll up. If roll up is not for you today, I always recommend staying up and finding a half roll down. That way you're not having to like really fight to keep the feet on the mat. You can just sit up and really just focus on keeping those abs nice and strong. Beautiful. If you're like, mama came to roll, here you go. Keep on going. Nice. Knowing that you can always challenge this a little bit more by maintaining the arms overhead for a little bit longer. I know, you're like, well, that's just what I needed. More of a challenge in my roll up. Beautiful. We add a twist. Open the arms out. Oh, fly like a bird. We love that. Nice. Spreading those clavicles nice and wide and really trying to take up some space. Use this as a way to fire into the core and the obliques, but also to get a juicy stretch. It should feel really good. Nice. One more each side, just breezing on through. Beautiful. Keeping our weight even through each butt cheek as we do it. One last one all the way up. Roll to a seated position. Inhale. Exhale, hands back behind you. We cross the ankles here and we meet on forearms in an equal sign. Hand in line with the elbow. Nice. You're gonna go ahead and walk those knees out until you're in this kneeling forearm position here. Puff up the chest, lift the chest away from the mat, hug the abdominals in, and feel that that tailbone isn't scooping too far out. Nice, we're just gonna start with a nice little rock of those hips, side to side. Not too difficult yet. We're gonna really warm up into a lot of juicy single arm plank work using those obliques. So now we're just gonna like chill out just a bit and get that postural muscles nice and fired up. Good. We're gonna take it up one little notch here. You're gonna rock over to the right. Feel free to stay into this kneeling forearm position, reaching that arm up. But if you would ever want, you are more than welcome to take this into a full side plank, reaching through the legs and lifting and keeping those legs nice and straight as you go along. Otherwise, join me with the knees down. We love that. Beautiful. This is our opportunity to really start to coordinate our abdominals and our obliques with one arm. We're gonna need it. Beautiful. One more each side, really squeezing those glutes and sending those hips forward to meet on the mat. Inhale, exhale, grow the spine wherever we are, legs up or down. Inhale, bend one knee in, take a good child's pose, catch your breath. Fun. Okay, grand finale here. We tuck those toes. We lift up. Whew. Yeah, we're going right through it today. Find that nice, good downward facing dog. Who doesn't love a downward facing dog? We're gonna start to tap each ankle. So, weight in the right hand. Left hand will tap that right ankle in return. And then switch. Peekaboo underneath your armpit each time. Good. Finding that little stretch in the backs of the legs and in the low back. Nice. Now, I'm gonna keep on progressing this series, bringing it up to a pretty good spice level. The beauty on that is if I ever keep going and you're like, fun fact, no, you don't have to. Stay right in the lane of the highway that feels good for you. Nice. We're gonna go ahead, tap, lower into a plank, and switch. Good. How cute is that? Get a little peekaboo underneath each armpit between each rep. Yeah. As you do this, you're finding how you can keep those hips still. One way to do that is to widen your stance. So if you're feeling like it's really rocking, widen that stance. Amazing. We're gonna take it up one notch. You're gonna tap. Option here, hold a single arm plank, lower down and switch. Good. Juicy work in that shoulder here. Nice. Beautiful. If this is like, oh, you're good, stay here. If you want even more, tap, reach, open into a nice little side plank, and return. It's literally one of my favorite exercises. It feels so good. You really get to move. Doesn't take long to feel like you're like, yep, I've gotten what I needed here. So if at any point you have felt that, hold that downward dog. Good. We'll do one more each side. Can't stop yet. I just got this party started. Beautiful. Find that nice good opening of the chest. We meet in a high plank. We inhale and exhale, draw those shoulders down. Bend those knees, sit those hips back. Find a good child's pose. Nice. Roll on up to seated. And with that, we are all done today. Thank you so much for joining. Again, my name is Brian from East River Pilates, and this has been Good Moves with Well+Good. For more videos like this, don't forget to click subscribe and have a great rest of your day.